Thanks for joining us here on the Bill Mason Show. My name is Mason. Hey, Bill, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I feel like I'm in a movie right now.
Yes. Is it sci-fi or is it horror?
Yeah, I'm waiting to see the end. Apparently, I mean, let's see how this pans out. I'm waiting for a hero to pop up.
Right. Hopefully Superman will come in and save the day.
Yeah,
Hopefully it's Trump, but we'll see.
yeah.
So anyway, so we have some big news tonight. We have Ecuador. We're going to spotlight tonight. Actually, it's not good. I mean, it's dead bodies everywhere.
They have no structure. They have no law enforcement, medical system to speak of. There's people with no running water to wash their hands, let alone do anything about. I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah, it's not looking good. We're going to show dead bodies in the street. Uh, the police are leaving dead bodies by their door.
Yeah.
They're burning them on the street too as well. It is like a horror flick there. It's not good. We are going to go over the numbers here tonight too with what's going on. Of course, this is not the final numbers. The final numbers come out a little bit later.
Yeah.
But some big moves here. So let's take a look at the worldwide view of what's going on with the virus.
All right.
There we go. We got past the million mark there.
Yeah, it's starting to look like a sizable lottery payout. It's bad.
It is, yes. And then they might as well not have put the red blots in anymore. I mean, it's covering up everything. I mean, look at
Yep. Yep.
that. Anyway, the United States is leading the crowd. Of course, China's faking their numbers all this time. So China has a lot more numbers than we do. But anyway, it is what it is. So zeroing on United States, there we are. 242,000 cases, almost 6,000 deaths. Look at that. So 6,000 deaths almost. Italy's far a little bit farther behind. Italy has 13,000 deaths though, almost 14. Spain, 10,000 deaths. Germany's up there too. Of course, China lied, so that.
Yeah, they're done. They're done reporting. They're like, yeah, we were first. We're done.
Yeah, we're done. Yeah, no sense reporting anymore.
There's reports there's a second outbreak though. I tried to find, of course, China's got that firewall. I tried to find a video, but they are trying to go back to normal, and then they had to shut a factory down this afternoon because a bunch of people started dropping. So I think we'll hear about a second wave, maybe.
Well, we'll see if they report it. I don't think they're
Yeah.
trying to hold those down so they can get back to work. So
Right.
we'll see. Let's take a look at the United States numbers real closely. So here we are, United States. We have, of course, 243,781 deaths today. Of course, it's not finished yet, so I
No.
think we'll probably be over 1,000 by the time it's all over. France had a big jump today, 1,355 deaths today. So that's a lot. So let's go over to state by state. We did the top states here in New York. As you can see, it's big. Now New Jersey looks like it's trying to take its place with the deaths. 182 deaths today. Now they say Washington hasn't been reporting for the last 5 days.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there. There's apparently bridges that are only active for like 1 or 2 hours a day, and you got to have a reason to go over them. So I mean, they're on a serious lockdown.
Wow. Okay. So anyway, so we have all the stuff going on, and then we have Ecuador. Ecuador, a lot of countries are not reporting accurately. But I'm going to show you some videos here that's going to be like earth-shattering. Let's take a look at the first video, okay?
Yeah.
Dicen que no pueden venir y llevarse.
Está cerrada la cuadra.
Mi hermano acaba de fallecer por un problema respiratorio y está aquí tirado fuera de la casa. Los estoy grabando. Aquí están los señores policías. Vino criminalística a hacer levantamiento de cadáver y me dicen que no pueden venir y llevarse el cuerpo de aquí, que hay que esperar un día más todavía con el cuerpo aquí abandonado en la vereda. Que no hay ambulancias disponibles en todo Guayaquil para que puedan retirar el cuerpo de aquí. No hay ambulancias.
Mire, Dios mío lindo, cómo lo... ¡Oiga, llévese eso!
Necesito que me ayuden. Mis padres murieron ayer a las 10 de la mañana. Por favor, miren cómo los tengo. Ayúdenme, nosotros también estamos recaídos. Nosotros también tenemos fiebre. Ayúdennos, por favor, ayúdennos.
Lleve la mascarilla, lleve la mascarilla. Están quemando un muerto.
En las esquinas de Tulcán y Cristóbal Colón.
Falleció un señor de coronavirus hace 2 días. Vinieron, lo pusieron en una caja, lo dejaron embalado y lamentablemente como la familia ya no puede soportar el olor al interior de la casa, pues los están sacando a la calle. Por favor, necesitamos ayuda.
Miren cómo los policías en este momento están bajando un cadáver a la fuerza y van botando...
There you go. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, and all those people in those videos are begging for help. I mean, they don't have any sort of structure, infrastructure wise. They don't have any police or ambulances, and no one's going to respond. They're just dealing with it on their own.
Yeah, and there's no ambulance are coming, as you can tell in the video. The morgues are over full. So it's bad. The healthcare system has collapsed there in Ecuador. We have another view of video of the morgue in Ecuador. Actually, it's in the hospital. So let's take a look at that.
All over the floor. That is crazy. That one report said 52 dead. There's 52 people right there.
Right.
They are way off.
Yes, they're not reporting accurately, of course.
Yeah.
Like most countries, and most countries don't have the skill to report. I mean, United States our complex healthcare system. We're able to report, able to count the numbers. Of course, sometimes there's non-reporting, especially in certain areas, but mostly we're reporting accurately, I hope.
Well, apparently Europe's trying to be accurate too. You know, some countries look at it as a detriment to be honest, and Italy is being honest with their numbers. I mean, they're through the roof, and Spain too.
Yeah, yeah. Most countries that care about their families and let people know what's going on will report accurately.
Right, right.
So let's take a look at another video in Ecuador. This is a hospital. It's unbelievable. Let's take a look at that.
Man, it looks like somebody just walked off the job.
Yeah, they probably have.
Monday.
There's people laying there in body bags. Look at that guy. He's like, wow.
Bodies everywhere.
That's shocking, man. I mean, we talked about this, but India is got to be dangerously close to a level of overload like that too.
Yeah, they're gonna be hurting. I mean, all their hospitals are gonna be overloaded. They're gonna be in the street dead. India's gonna be a big problem.
Yep, huge problem.
Yeah, over 1 billion people in India. It's not gonna be good. We do have one more Ecuador video, so we're gonna play that. Yes. So let's play that real quick, and then we'll be done with Ecuador. So let's take a look.
Man, he's just wrapped in a tarp.
4 días falleció mi primo. Estamos llamando a la policía y no viene.
Reconocemos cualquier error y pedimos disculpas a quienes tuvieron una demora de días en retirar sus seres queridos en las semanas anteriores.
Muchas personas han llamado y que esperen y que esperen.
Un señor enfermo ahí, un viejito y mi mamá que está en esa ova. No viene ni la ambulancia, por favor, vengan a atenderos.
Este gobierno es un mal sinvergüenza. ¿Qué puede haber?
Los expertos médicos, lamentablemente, nos han dicho y estiman que fallecidos en estos meses llegarán entre 2.500 a 3.500 por COVID.
There you go.
Man,
Yeah.
how quickly, you know, a small country with a small economy shows its weak point, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing has collapsed. It's pretty sad, and no one can help them because everybody else is dealing with it as well.
Yeah, there's not, and they're in that like kind of like untouchable Central America, you know, South America portion where nobody wants to really sink their teeth in and give them any aid. They kind of, the globalists use that area for, you know, corporate shell companies and all kind of dastardly stuff.
Right.
And they kind of they get by. They get a little influx in their economy from, you know, laundering money and stuff. But other than that, there's nothing. There's no tourism in Ecuador. You know, who's going there for vacation?
Exactly. I mean, we've been showing, you know, bodies in the street for a while, ever since this started. We showed it in China back in January. We showed it in Italy a month afterwards. So we've been showing dead bodies throughout the whole show. We've been trying to tell people what was going on. You got to wear a mask when you go out. You got to wear gloves when you go out. You have to maybe put iodine in your nose so you won't get the virus in your nose. You got to do all these things to protect yourself. The CDC is telling you not to wear a mask is incorrect. When people breathe, you can get this virus.
I think aren't they changing their tune a little bit though? They're trying to. There's a couple of people. There's actually a couple of senators who are making it in their state where they want people to wear like at least a scarf or handkerchief.
Yeah, they're about to change it. The only reason why they're changing is because before it didn't have enough masks for the first responders.
Right.
Now they're going to change their tune and have everybody wear some sort of cover over the
Yeah,
mask.
because I heard the senator on the radio from Pennsylvania, this guy Pat Toomey, and he said, look, it's just obvious. It's just basic common sense that a barrier between you and the virus is better than nothing, but he's like, save the N95s for the first responders and the face shields and all that stuff, but definitely cover your face. And, you know, one thing that I've incorporated into our daily routine here is that, like, when I bring the groceries home, I have this little kind of contaminated area and we unload everything in that area. And then we wipe all of our stuff down and we put it away. And then we wipe down the contaminated area.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you really have to take it to that level. You know, when I come in from work, I don't hang my jacket up in the closet next to everyone else's jacket. I hang my jacket outside, you know, because I'm a essential, you know, whatever. I have to go out in it every day. So I have to treat myself somewhat like I have to consider everything I'm wearing or touch like, you know, it should be, you know, treated like it's got the virus on it.
Right, exactly. So good. That's the way you should do. I mean, you go to a gas station, you have to wear a glove. So when you get out of the car, make sure you have a glove on. You pump your gas and then you put everything back and then you throw your glove away and get back in the car. So you definitely have to make sure you have a routine.
People are when you handle cash, they're Lysoling the cash, you know?
Right.
It's to that point.
It is. Well, the Democrats back in January, February, March were telling people it's okay to be outside, especially in New York.
No, they were encouraging it. Actually,
Right. They were.
Yeah.
Let's go outside.
Yeah.
Last Tuesday, we showed refrigerator truck in New York. I'm going to play that again, and then we're going to play a clip about the Democrats telling everybody in New York,
Yeah.
that, just go outside. It'll be okay.
Right.
Let's
Go
take a
get
look
some
at this.
Chinese food. Don't be a racist.
Exactly. Here we go.
Bodies. There's a truck that we're gonna put the fucking bodies in, bro. Look at this shit, mad bodies. This is full up with bodies. The second load. Shit crazy. I'll show y'all this motherfucker. Shit crazy. Bodies up there, no piling up.
All right, so that's New York a couple of days ago. Refrigerator truck. This is the second load of dead bodies in New York. So I'm going to play you a clip of the Democrats telling everybody it's okay to go outside. This a month ago.
Yeah, when they were blaming Trump for being a xenophobe.
Yeah.
For shutting down travel.
Yeah, from China. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
The risk to New Yorkers for coronavirus is low.
And our city preparedness is high.
This should not stop you from going about your life, should not stop you from going to Chinatown and going out to eat. I'm going to do that today myself.
Come to Chinatown. Here we are. We're, again, careful, safe, and come join us.
There is no concern at this time for coronavirus in our region.
The Department of Sanitation is ready for Mardi Gras 2020.
The facts are reassuring.
We want New Yorkers to go about their daily lives.
But there's really no need to panic and to avoid activities that we always do as New Yorkers. We are a hardy people.
Americans do not need to panic. What I would suggest, however, is that Americans take this as a wake-up call for seasonal flu.
There's very little threat here. This disease, even if you were to get it, basically acts like a common cold or flu.
So we're telling New Yorkers, go about your lives, take the subway, go out, enjoy life.
And certainly not to miss the parade next Sunday. I'm going to be there.
If you had to, would you close down the borders?
No.
We need to be honest about the American people, with the American people, about the fact that we can't keep people coming here from China.
And transmission is not that easy. I think there's been a misperception that coronavirus hangs in the air waiting to catch you. No, it takes direct person-to-person contact.
We also know that if it were likely to be transmitted casually, we would be seeing a lot more cases.
Right, because this is New York and you're in elevators and trains with everybody all the time.
Hell, they are dead wrong.
Exactly.
I mean, they're dead wrong. I mean, everything they said is incorrect.
The thing that made me a little cringe, it was when I said, New Yorkers are hardy. We're tough. Just go out. Go to the parade. Go to Chinatown. Shake hands. Take the subway. Do all that. Look at their numbers. I mean, the funny part is this same cadre of idiot Democrats right now in the House, they are reviewing how Trump handled the coronavirus.
Right.
And I think he's been the most proactive president ever to do anything. I mean, look at Obama did nothing until they had 12,000 people dead.
Yeah.
You know? He didn't even lift a finger.
He didn't. I mean, look at New York, 93,000 cases. So
yeah,
this a month or two ago, they were telling everybody to go out and enjoy your parade.
Go to Chinatown, shake hands, have fun.
Right.
Don't let it stop you. Take the subway.
Yeah. Oh man, and we were reporting before February that this is airborne. We were reporting that this was not a hard thing to catch. You can catch it very easily.
We were talking about the fact that it lives on surfaces when they were denying that. They were saying that it had to be close personal contact, and we were like, no, there's information contrary to that, that it lives on surfaces.
Yeah, we first reported it was 9 days back in January, and then CDC came out and said it could be up to 17 days. on surfaces. So we were almost right, but everybody else was wrong. But,
yeah, and they were proud to be wrong. They were proud of it.
Right.
It was almost like they wanted to be the opposite of what Trump was doing. So when Trump was restricting travel to to and from China, they called him a xenophobe. I know Joe Biden called him a xenophobe. I'm sure somebody put that on a prompter for him to read, but they were saying that it was because he's a racist and he's xenophobic, and they were telling people to go out and enjoy life. And then all of a sudden now it's 180 degrees. I feel like I've been spun around so much over these past like 3.5 years. I don't know what they're looking at, the Democrats. It's crazy.
Me either. So I mean, again, this show was going to be all about positive news and how to make America great again, but again, it's turned into a virus show because that's what's going on now.
We're trying to find positivity somewhere.
Right. Well, we're going to go down a gloom and doom again in a few seconds right now. We're going to look at an asteroid that hit. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
It was a pretty big one too, actually. So let's take a look at the video, and then we're going to tell you why we're telling you about this asteroid. Here we go.
Olè ṣe pipeline.
All right, so that asteroid was in Nigeria. There we go.
And honestly, they say it was the speed that made that crater.
Yes.
53,000 miles an hour.
Wow.
That's what they said. It was the equivalent of it had subsonic. They thought it was a bomb. It blew the roofs off of houses. It shocked them.
Wow. Well, the reason why we showed you that asteroid in Nigeria because something's coming up on April 29th.
Yeah, man. The monster.
The monster. So it looks like there is a 3.5 kilometer long asteroid that's coming near Earth.
Yeah.
And this asteroid can be part of that structure that's coming near Earth. Yep. So we want to show you what's going to happen. So this thing hits Earth, we're toast.
Yeah. It's a civilization ender.
Yeah. So let's take a look at what it's saying. Let's play this video. There we go. So this asteroid on April 29th is supposed to buzz by us, by the way. It's not supposed to hit us.
It's not supposed to hit us. It does pull with it. It has gravity. It pulls a lot of small stuff with it. Like that one in Nigeria, I just looked it up. It was a little bit bigger than a fist. It was the speed that left that crater, and that crater was 21 meters wide, 17 meters deep. You have something traveling that speed that's a couple kilometers wide, man. It's no joke. But hopefully the Space Force will rise to the call.
Right, exactly. I hope so. I mean, so if it buzzes by us, a big asteroid, it might be carrying a few meteors with it, some asteroid fragments. So it could hit Earth. So it shouldn't cause any large-scale damage, but we're going to take a look at it still as it approaches.
Yeah, we keep an eye on all that stuff at the Bill Mason Show. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. Where's Lenny at? Lenny, is he still working here with us?
Yeah, I have. You know what? I had him put up the background of the Aurora Borealis. I knew we were going to be doom and gloom, and that's always something that people like they're enamored by, and space and the Earth and the beauty of it.
Yes, yes, that's a very good background. Love that.
Yeah, that was Lenny's job for tonight.
All right. So the virus is still planning on getting at speed for the next few weeks. Our projections are at the peak as far as deaths at sometime in the beginning of May, and then hopefully it'll slide down.
I hope we're wrong. Were we at what, 3 million? I hope we're wrong.
Right, I hope so too. So we'll see what happens. So we do have a video for you that's pretty funny, actually. Lady in the European Union going around a shopping center. Let's take a look and see what she's doing.
Very protected. Yes.
Excuse me, mate. Keeping my 2 meters. What's all that about? No, seriously, mate. Well, what's all that about?
What's that? Label. This one.
Oi. Go on, actually, keep my 2 meters, mate. What's all this about?
Oh no. She's self-isolation.
What's all that all about?
Oh, no,
who are you?
Well, I'm just her carer.
No, seriously though.
I've really got to do this shop.
What's all that about? Excuse me, love.
She's really germophobic and doesn't want to see. Doesn't want to.
Are you
Seriously, no, 2 meters, please. Honestly.
No, I'm keeping the 2 meters, but seriously, mate.
Maintain your meters.
Are you self-isolating?
No, seriously.
No, you come
Even
2
their
meters nearer
shelves are
me
pretty
then, mate.
bare.
Yeah, they are.
That's it.
Your extreme measures of self-isolation.
This one?
No, it's all right. No, it's all right. You're coming towards me. No, it's all right. You don't worry. I can't. If I had it, you can't get it. You're pretty safe in there.
No. Honestly, she's really germophobic and doesn't want anybody near.
Is that why you're doing that?
Yeah.
Is she mad? Is she mad or the most sensible person? No comment.
No, you can't touch it. Seriously, because this is going.
Oh wow. Whatever. Now we sell these bubbles now. They're only $19.99. I'm only kidding.
Yeah. If you really want to be protected,
right?
I wouldn't recommend driving with the bubble on. Wait till you get to the store to put it on.
Yes. Yeah. Don't drive it while you bubble.
Yeah. Don't bubble and drive. Dangerous.
All right. Well, that's the show tonight. We'll be back on unless there's an emergency happen next Tuesday. Do you have any final thoughts, Bill?
Man, honestly, I am just trying to maintain, my family, my friends, trying to keep them safe. And I think if everybody does the same thing, maybe the United States surprises people and we don't hit 3 million deaths, which would be great.
Right, I agree. So we hope and pray everybody's safe out there. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you get notifications that you see us on. And we appreciate your support, and you have a wonderful day.
Good night.